There are so many great things in the book community that make us all happy. Like, you've got great books, great authors, wonderful bookish people, and like these great characters and writers and everything like that that we love. But there is no denying that there is one thing that every book person hates, and that is reading slumps. So here are a few handy tips on how to conquer that damn reading slump. Now, these are tips that work for me every time I feel those reading slumps like trying to reach out to me, and so I am passing my wisdom on to all of you in hopes that it will save you guys from the darkness of a reading slump. But this is what works for me, and it might not work for you, but I really hope that it does, because reading slumps suck. So firstly, you should just dedicate time to you and your book. So you're going to sit down on the couch, get comfy, you're going to turn off your phone so that no one can bother you, and just you and the book, guys. And you just sit there and you'll read and read and read and hopefully get a few chapters into this book, and then suddenly fall down this rabbit hole of this amazing story, and all of a sudden be gone reading slump and hello book world. But that doesn't always work, so what you can do is take the book that you were trying to read, get rid of that one, and pick up a brand new book and start from scratch. It isn't anything bad to put down the book that is kind of creating your reading slump. Like, if you just aren't enjoying the book, then you don't have to read it. So it's not a crime to put it down, especially if it's for the greater good of continuing to read more books. One of my little secret tips here is that not every book works for me when I'm trying to find a new book, especially when I'm on the edge of a reading slump, but trashy romance novels really help me. And like, even though these are so like typical and you can just guess what's gonna happen, I am so much trash for these books because they're so cute and perfect, and just, you know, people falling in love is like one of the best ways to get me out of a reading slump. And if that does not work, my next tip is to reread one of your favorite books, because you fell in love with it for a reason, and you just think about the first time you read it and how you devoured the book. Well, you might just devour it again, and it could just be enough to pull you out of this horrible slump. And for me, it has worked multiple times when I have reread The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, and I just kind of want to brag about this beautiful 10th anniversary edition. It is absolutely gorgeous, and if you guys want to pick up The Book Thief, you should totally get this edition, because it's beautiful. Audiobooks, it's like God's hidden treasure for book people. Like, it's so perfect. You just...
My fingers stretch out, seeking Prim's warmth, but finding only the rough canvas cover of the mattress. She must have had bad dreams and climbed in with our mother.
You can listen to a whole story while gone about doing your daily things and still be reading. And for some reason, not many people think of audiobooks. Like, they have saved me a ton of times. But I guess not everyone is a fan of audiobooks. So another way is that you can go to your bookstore or your library and just go through all the shelves and the books and just kind of surround yourself in all these amazing books and stories and authors, and just kind of like soak up all this like bookish goodness. Or you can also do what I love to do, and is rearrange or clean up my bookshelves and just spend my time with all the stories that I have read, reminiscing with them and loving them. And if none of those things work, you go to the last resort, and this is probably one of the more extreme things to do when you're in a reading slump, but if you really need to get out of it, you have to face the consequences of what's going to happen. And that is sacrificing your favorite book to the bookish gods above and hoping that they will banish this curse and that you can finally read again. Bookish gods, take this from me and give me back my need to read. Take this curse. Well, I hope that that has helped you guys avoid reading slumps, and preferably by like the first like 3 options instead of having to get to that last one, because some drastic measures for some serious stuff, guys. But that is all I've got for now. I will hope you have another video later on this week, and don't forget that I leave all my links below so you guys can come and talk to me on like my blog and my Facebook and everything like that. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Enjoy your reading and be gone reading slumps.